Greetings and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Dgray and today we continue our Let's Play where our last episode just got a red science matrix up and running, or energy matrix as they are also called. And in today's episode we need to figure out what to do with all this light oil so we can actually get it running again. Or refined oil even. As we saw at the end of the last episode, I think it was possible for us to turn it into plastic. I think that was one way of getting rid of it, or use it at least. So why don't we try and do that process as the first thing today, so we can actually get our science flowing. I think that would be very, very good. So 2 inputs, 1 output, that I can quite easily solve. So let's do just that. I'm guessing it's done in maybe a chemical plant. Does it say? Chemical facility. So chemical plants might be this one. Is that a chemical facility? Ah, it is. Plastic. Sulfuric acids. So yeah, this is perfect. 2 rows in. Or 2 belts in. 1, 2, 1. Right there. Might have to landfill a bit of this lake to get everything we need. In theory we could also steal some from here just to get this on the opposite side, but yeah, maybe not. We need to add it onto the main bus anyway. So graphene right here will have to hook up somewhere on the line. It will have to be out here, and was it here it fit? Were we that lucky? That seems somewhat correct. I'd like to grab you, get you all the way over here. Please and thank you. Port occupied. Oh, it's because we took the bottom one then. Let's take the top one instead. If we can figure that out. We can. So there we are. That will be that going this way. Then in theory, just needed to go back in just a little while. And in. Pretty much this way. To build, and that looks correct. And let's take that away. Let's take this, and right there. I think that's correct. If not, we will figure it out anyway. 2, let's fly over here. And let's just get you hooked up somewhere. Maybe right here. That'll be fine. And then you can continue over here, please. Colliding with an object. There we are. So that's one of the things we need for our chemical plants. That is also a massive machine yet again. Let's hook it up about here. I don't want to go into the next cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the end we'll have one that stores a bit of plastic as we get going. So let's copy you over here. Good. So refined oil. Luckily we have quite a bit of that. I could in theory just steal some for my mech, but yeah, this is fine for now. Find all, slowly but surely flowing this way, up top. F7, you'll go right here, just straight across, and somewhere over here we'll have to get you out. So what is the closest we can do it? We can do it right here. Not you, we would like to have a little split one. Let's turn it a bit. There we are. So that should be a light oil. As soon as we hook this up, it will start to remove, or not remove, but produce some. And I'll just fly back and grab a bit of what we need. Mostly the belts that we somehow used more than 1,000 of in the last episode. Go. Repair and charge. There we are. But luckily everything is backed up now, so we should be in a good solid spot. Let's set it to 1000 instead. It seems like this goes quite quickly. Anything else we need? We have steel on us, so that should be fine. Good. So now to fly. Back again. Should we store some of this in a chest just for simplicity's sake? Rather than the light oil and such, or should we just get it somewhere else? Well, I think this is fine for now. Let's see if it doesn't do what we want, and then we can always improve on our designs. That is luckily something we can do without much worry in our life. So 4 to about, go here for now, and then you can go down to ground level, here, here, and look up. So that is the 2 things we need. That was quite easy to do, didn't take that long. So 1, 2. Get you all the way to the end as well. Let's see here, 1, 2. It's kind of nice, you can just drag it across after you've clicked the belt. Makes it very easy to manage. You don't have to worry exactly about getting in the front of it. So there we are. Let's put down some power here. Yeah, and some over here maybe as well. There we are. And get the rest of this hooked up so we can actually start to produce some science. And as soon as we're doing that, we will go and have a little look in our tech tree as promised last episode. Come on, just the last few. Yeah, that will kick off these. That means they will start to run and everything kick off. That means our power is probably gonna start to go a bit crazy. Because with this running, these run, that means blue run, that means the entire backlog of islands will start to run. That's gonna be a nice sight. Do we have room for storage back here? It's a foundation. That I can quite easily solve. Does it need more than this? Okay, it is quite lenient with a small amount of water, so I'll take that. Don't watch me complain about that. And oh, there's no connection there, so we have to take it from the sides. That's actually a bit annoying in terms of expansion. We could just take one belt down this way. For now at least, and then we'll figure out what we do going forward. And in and out. Oh, link broken. Why does it say? Why does it say that? Oh, is it insufficient power? Or what? Output failure. Oh, did I remove one belt too many? Ah, good, okay. Let's limit you to 2 stacks as well, just to have a bit stored. How's the power looking? Still somewhat fine. And now time to start some research. So, what should we start with? We have other things. I don't think we need better interplanetary logistics systems. That's kind of cool. Requires a ton of things I don't have yet, so we can't skip that for now. Titanium smelting, not overly important yet either. Crystalline smelting. You know, honest, let's go in here and check our robots. Let's try and get... Let's get the energy circuits. Actually doesn't require any of the new power we're making, or the things we're making, but it'll be fine. And construction drone, yes please. more speed. Don't mind if I do. Core. Inventory as well. Let's get that done first. Then we'll look at this in the future. Let's grab some of these. Here is that one. Trees I'll have to pick up if I don't have any in my little chest up here where we have all of the... Oh, we have just what we need, and then a bit of coal. I'll just go and grab that. There we are. That means the research is going strong. Let's go back over here. Charge. So as we can see, we are already backlogged on the plastic production, so I do need to get this into a storage somewhere. Let's just do it over here for now, to be honest. Just get one huge storage tank that we can funnel back into the system when it's needed at some point in the future. Because right now it's just kind of backing up everything. So let's see, if we get you... Stay there for now. Otherwise we can always...
You built a storage
tank.
It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage.
One single fluid can build vertically, but it'll be all fluids will be lost if we remove it. Okay, good to know. So let's do that. Can we change it to output priority? Doesn't look like it. It's just... Wait. Output priority... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Stop. Does it mean output priority that way? It does. Perfect. What? Left click to process output on this one. Okay, that just means filter. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want. So always fill down the line first, and then go around. Could in theory get this back up and in if you wanted to, but let's do this for now. Slowly filling up. Very nice, and all of our labs are going. That means all of the science things are going. And in 2 more research cycles, we'll start to spend some of the things we have stored up. That means this will start to move, that will start to work. That means let's see all of it kick into gear. But mech now have more fuel generation. As long as there is fuel in the fuel chamber, it can recover its core energy faster. So that is actually very nice. We'll burn it faster, but that is exactly what I wanted to do. Let's grab some of these. I think they have a better fuel than just normal coal. Yeah, way better. Let's burn this off and add in, it's like this. It takes from the right first and then add in this one afterwards. So that is very nice. Look at that. Now we have things flowing. We have all our production chains here going. Outputting a ton of things. So that's perfect. Science going. No need to use inventory items. That's just... To be honest, it's nice having it on just to see how far we are. Is that the power lacking? It is. Can we burn this in a power plant? That could actually be a good way to get rid of some of it, if we have a surplus. So, power generation, thermal station. What if we just get it out to one side, 3 on the other? Let's try that.
A thermal power station. Such power facilities need to consume chemical energy.
Chemical energy. So okay, so it is that kind of fuel we can burn here.
You need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply.
Let's try that, and let's hook up this into it. Guessing just with a normal inserter. No power. That no power. Yeah, we can't do it before we start generating it. But what if we just hook you up in some clever way then? And maybe just want you to go back down this way. Trying to keep it a bit organized using the main ports. maybe in just using these, because they can actually move a lot further. Here, and then take the last one right there. Let's see if this doesn't hook things up while our science is getting done. That produces power. 2.16, and that is more than enough for what we need. And voila. Communication control level 2, +1 construction drones. Yes. Thank you. Very nice. And how's the science looking at the South Pole? Can it keep up? That is a huge no. That is pretty much because the input is limited by this one. So we actually need to expand this out a lot. So let's just move this back a bit so we can actually finally get some more production. Let's make 4 more. Now at least double the throughput. That means we should have double the red flowing through. So... oh, we are lacking stone. Let's see. There's some stone back here. One, 2, 3, 4. And stone production. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should give us a nice boost. As long as our oil input can't handle it. But look at this. Oh, it looks majestic. I'm so glad with the setup we have right now. As it does exactly what I wanted to. 1. Foundations. There. That might be enough to do it. 2, 3, 4. And again, here you see the power of modular building, or even main bus building. We can easily scale things up as long as we have room in the world. Now we also have 1 extra drone to help placing it in. That's also a very big plus. So inside the hydrogen. Outside. Oh, stop that please. I actually think we can change just by clicking it though. Oh, we can, good. So I just don't want to pollute our lines before it happens. So let's do this instead. 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2. That's fine. Let's get the input sorted. Then we just need to get a bit of power all the way back here. Might need to landfill a bit to get them to fit in, but we'll figure that out. That seems good, and then the last one can just go right there. Look at that. Can we see the demand for things even? If we go down, hydrogen, producing more than consuming right now, because we are starting to pick it up, but it's still not quite enough. But we'll see after this gets done. This will produce a maximum of 6 per second on one of these. That's 360 minutes, and one of these require 1 every 3 seconds, so we need to have 24 per second to run all of these. 24 per... 27 per second. And this one is producing 14 times per minute, and that's because the power is lacking a bit. So let's go over here and burn some more fuel if it can actually keep up as is. Seems so, and now we have twice as much. Let's just put in a second one. Just to burn this off, and then we can actually also... oh, we're not even using all of it. Almost. And then we can go and hook up some more wind as well, if needed. Moderation, 1 of you, please. Luckily we have all the things on us for it. We can go right there. Might not be the most efficient setup at the moment, but it does what it needs to. And you can hook up the generation of the power supplies. Perfect, so that's more than enough. Now we can just leave all of this running. At least until we start to run out of things, which is... Coal seems to be lacking at the moment. Imagine that. Oil is lacking as well. Oil is lacking a lot. It can't just be a power issue, can it? Might need to hook up a second oil producing well. I think we had a second one not too far from here. Have an oil, then we have an oil there and there. What if we hook up these three? Getting them into the line right there. And while that is going, science is slowly but surely producing. So there. Yeah, let's just do it like this. It's fine. Let's go up to this little node right here and put in the first one. Please go up that way, and then we have one over here as well. That needs to be sorted out, and of course power needs to be flown in. Here you can go, how far can you reach? Not really far enough. You can do it here maybe, and almost correct space. Right there. And please take you in. And power up, please. That just reaches if we're lucky. We are not lucky. So let's just take these instead. Mechanical mainframe, or mechanical frame, so now we move even faster. Oh, yeah, we're moving much greater speed now. That's good. Please take all of you to go over here. You can just kind of merge onto this one. Oh. Don't go into it. That's not what I want. I want you to go out just to... Let's see, I want you to go all the way down here. There for now. And... you can merge on there. So let's leave our mechs to do their thing while research is still going strong. I'm so glad we got that set up last episode. That things are just flowing now. Power is... yeah. It is starting to be a bit of an issue, but that is fine with me. More oil flowing into our main bus. I still believe that is the best way to do building here, otherwise there'll be a huge spaghetti mess of belts and such, and it would probably work. Guessing it is more efficient to do it that way, but I find a lot of joy in doing it like this. So last few things we need to hook up. And then we need to look at the coal afterwards. I can't believe that is that slow, but it seems so. Not much we can do about that when it's exactly what the statistics say. And you can just hook in there. And let's see if we can get a whole line. That would be very nice. That was possible. It doesn't slosh around the same way as the hydrogen. But yeah, one full line. If needed, we can always upgrade it as soon as we research it to the next tier so we can get more down. But at least this gives us one full lane. Maybe. Okay, it's always starting to lag here. Is the rest correct up here? I like this aerial view. Oh no, look. That is not correct. If any of you saw my earlier Factorio videos, you'll know, for some reason, when I hook up oil, I always mess up something. This time. Yeah, we can do 360 per belt. This one is doing 100, the other ones are probably doing 100 as well, something like that. So that's about 90 something per. That's almost 120. That's 100 something and 100 something. Yeah, so we should almost fill a full belt, but not quite. So that's actually fine the way it is. That's about 300 per minute of oil we are throwing into this system. And now it's kind of exciting to see how much we can actually consume over here. How's that looking? Still going up. Perfect. And let's hope we can get all of this flowing. I think we might have overkilled it on our science production, to be honest. Mecha level 2. Ooh, look how much more energy we have there. That's insane. Let's get that filled up. And what other science do we have? That's flickering on and off a bit. Maybe because of lack of science. I don't think it's power, is it? No, it's not the power. Oh wait, it is the power. I was lacking insanely. Time to make some more. Make 50. I think that's gonna be good. What are we lacking then? Just iron? And because we have enough gear wheels, we have enough of those. Yeah. Grab the iron, please. And let's get even more wind flowing. Just kind of want to go up to our circle we have up here and see if we can do a bit more on it. Might even do a second row. Look at this. Because it's going into the ocean, that's not optimal. So power. Let's just fill in the places that have to be. Because we have 224,000 at the moment. And that is fine. That is fine. These are getting quite expensive to do, so I don't really want to take it any further than this. If we have to go further, we'll do it at a later stage when we have more soil. Don't know how hard it is to get, so that's why I'm a bit cautious with just using too much. Then we have down here. We could probably do a second line around this area. If we go by these, we should be able to hook him up right here. I think that looks good. Let's continue this way. Hooking up even more. That's right in the middle of that. That's right in the middle of the lake. So much water. So, you're wrong. Very wrong. There. Here. Is that correct? Let's misalign one. Unless we can't get it to fit correctly. That seems almost correct. And there we are. So that helps our power supply a bit more. You have to be misaligned a bit more, it seems. Unfortunately, that is just the way it has to be. Because of the curvature of the Earth. You can go here and here. I'm just kind of peppering them down a few places to get the power flowing. So now we are more than enough to supply a little while at least. Oh, why are we so slow? Oh, come on. Yeah, we are consuming. That's fine. So let's see, what is the next thing we are lacking? It's probably coal. Oh, coal is also fine. So now that the power is running, there is no issue whatsoever. Oxygen is... or hydrogen, sorry, is being produced at a pretty decent rate. We could in theory expand this out a bit more to give ourselves a bit more production. And then we'll be in a good way in terms of science. How's it looking here? Refined oil, producing a lot, not consuming much. Hydrogen, consuming pretty much all we're producing. Oh, is it making all the way to the end? We're producing more than we're consuming now, so we're actually fine. 15 per minute, that means it's 15 hydrogen per minute times 8. That's 15 minutes, sorry, yeah. 15 times 8, that is 120. These require... That seems wrong. Not 120, is it? Am I completely wrong in the math here? 15 times per minute. That should be right. 15 per times 8, 120, and this is not consuming that much. 1 minute. 120, consuming 112. Because things are still filling up. So yeah. Only using... What's that going to be? 3 is going to use 1 per second, so 1, 2, 3 per second. That's 180 per minute. In theory, if you add in 3 more of these, or 4 more, sorry, that should be enough to hit 180, and then it should be a perfect ratio. Let's just do that. Let's do that as the last thing this episode, because then we know it'll run full speed. 1, 2. Oh, you need prisms for days. Right here. Thank you. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then we're just missing steel. Then we'll hook up number 4, and then it's running as fast as it can with 9 of those. That is exactly what I want to see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, number 4, please. Let's hook that up, down the line. So, object in the way. What are you colliding with? It can't be this one, can it? That's weird. Is it because the Earth is curved a bit? Let's just give that a check. 1. Oh yeah, look at that. It is starting to curve it. 2, 3, 4. But we knew that. We were kinda expecting it as well. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's get the power poles down this way. Three and 4. Then we need to get you in. Let's see here. Can you do? I can't do that. So we do here. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. And fine. And on the opposite side, we'll do the same. Oh, that's gonna be moved a bit as well, doesn't it? So we have to move you a small amount to make room for it. So you'll go like that. Of course, we can only go one way. If any of you know how to turn the belts, it will be very helpful to know that. Let's go to here, there, and to here, something like that. And over here we'll do the same to there, 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 and there. It looks a bit crooked, but it should work. And then out. 1, 1, 2, 1. Oh wait, stop. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. So look at that. That should be 180. Pretty much half a belt flowing. Should be enough to fully saturate all of these. If you look at our 1 minute production, it's gonna hit 180 now. We're gonna consume, I'm guessing 180 when everything is filled up. So yeah. So now things are going. We are actually starting to build a surplus now because we forgot to start some science, but we'll do that next episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Do remember to like, subscribe, and come hang out once in a while on Discord. It's always nice. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.